Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Karen from tilleycrafts.stampingup.net, and this is the second card in my series of easy Christmas cards. It looks quite involved, but it's dead simple and straightforward. For this I used sweet sorbet and cherry cobbler, but I think I'm going to be changing it up a little bit. So the stamp set I've used is this Merriest Moments. Absolutely love this. I love all the leaves and the foliage and the poinsettias on there. And I've also used for this label, I think it's called Lasting and Lovely Label Punch. Yes, Lasting and Label Punch. You can buy it as a bundle, which I did buy it as this bundle here because you get 10% off. I absolutely love this. Loads of sentiments fit in there. And for my DSP, this is DSP, I've used the Teacup Tea Boutique Designer Series People. This comes in 6x6, and I've used this one here because it was quite light and I thought it'd be nice to stamp on. Right, so let's get going. Right, pop the card up there. So for this one, it's a bit of a different size. So this is actually 11 by 5. 11 by 5, so I've scored it at 5.5. I'll just do that now. So just line up your edges, and then with your bone folder, you can just give it a nice crisp edge. So we've got that, and then we have a piece of cherry cobbler. Is it cherry cobbler? No, it's not. I'm lying to you. It's real red. So I've just gone down an increment. So this is 4 3/4 by 5 1/4, and then my DSP is 4.5. Oops, let's line it up. 4.5 by 5 1/4. Is that right? 5 1/4. 5.5. 5. No, 5 by 4 3/4. I'll get there in the end. So we're going to be stamping on this piece. I've also used for the ribbon, I've also used this beautiful shimmer ribbon. It's the gold shimmer ribbon. Absolutely love this. I've bought a couple of reels of that already. And the colours we're going to be using are Early Espresso, Cherry Cobbler, Real Red and Evening Evergreen. And also these dots are the brushed metallic adhesive backs dots, and love these. As you can see, I've used them nearly all up. And we also want a piece of scrap for our sentiment, and I'm not going to use that because I'm sure I had a piece lying around that I can use. No, I haven't, so we will be using that one. Oh no, I found it. There we go. This one. So I'll be using that for my sentiment. Right. So first of all, I'm actually going to do, because I did the inside of the card as well, and the label, so I think we'll do the label first. And I was do that in Real Red. Which one's this one? A Joyful Christmas to You and Yours, which I think is nice. So I'm just going to pop that on there. Beautiful. And we'll also do the inside of the card while we've got this out. Move that one over there. I'll end up getting Reading. Me and Reading just do not go together. And then we've got this one that is Together is the Merriest Place to Be. Really love that, so I can pop them two out the way now and move that to one side. As you can see on this one, I actually put some little sprinkles down of the Early Espresso, but I want to actually have a play with this Evening Evergreen, and I thought it might be nice to actually do a couple of holly leaves, and I'm stamping off as well, so you get a couple of shades. This is what I like about dark inks, you get a couple of shades, so I think it's really nice. And then with the cherry cobbler, we will bring our little berries in and just put some there and some there. Brilliant. And then with the Early Espresso, will have a little sprinkle. There we go. And that just finishes the inside of the card off. So I'll put that to one side and bring this in. So for this, I'm going to use real red before I get them mixed up. And just press down on it, and then I rotated it just so that it makes a fuller flower, which I quite liked. And let's rotate that, and another one here. Oops, just trying to get it. There we go. And the best thing about these photopolymer is you can actually see through them. So that's that one done. And while we've got the early espresso, no, we'll do that one last. So that's it for my real red. So I can shut that one up so it doesn't go everywhere. And bring in the evening evergreen. And I'm just going to stamp a few holly leaves. And again, just doing a stamping off. Like so. Up here. And then we'll put a couple down here. Might come in with a couple more in a minute, but I'll do that for now. And then I just actually tried not to get the edge of that too much, because we can just make sure it's right up like that. And the same here. Oops, I forgot to take that one off, but never mind. I do like this stamping off because I like the way, if you haven't got many inks, then at least you can get a few different colours out of them. So quite like that. I'm going to leave that in case I want to just fill in some spaces, and I'm going to bring in the cherry cobbler, and I'm going to do some berries. I do like it when you've got loads of little stamps and you can build a scene up. Might give them some extra berries there. Quite like that. And smooth that one out of the way. Bring in the early espresso. And just use this little dotty one for in the middle. There's no right or wrong way, and you can decide how you want your patterns to look. And then look at this. She'll have to cover that up with something. See, I told you, me and ink just goes everywhere. And then I'm just going to fill these spaces in. Just put a few down there that might cover it up a little bit. Don't tell anybody. Right, so that's basically it. And that's that done. I'm just going to shut these inks up before I get them everywhere. Oops. We've just had Halloween here, and as soon as Halloween's finished, everybody's like, oh, we can start with the Christmas stuff now. And I'm like, no, not yet. It's too early. But yeah, kids do like to get prepared for Christmas. They start getting excited, and they're actually away today, and they're actually making Christmas decorations, and today's firework night. They did make some Guy Fawkes before the Christmas decorations, because they said they had to do that before they could do the Christmas stuff. So they are quite funny. Right, so where's my sentiment? So let's punch this out. You can just line it up, and when you're happy with it, just punch it out like so. That's that bit done. And the reason I'm just doing that is because I just want to see where, So I could do it over that end, but I might do it up there. So I know that I want it roughly about here. So for this, I just use my Stamp and Seal. I'm just going to put a bit along there. I should have flicked it up, but I didn't. Right. And we'll snip that bit off there. And then when you turn it over, I'll just put a little bit here. Lost the end of it now, there it is. Pop that down. Then we'll come in with the Tombow. So you could pop this up on dimensionals if you wanted to. I try not to go too fat on my cards for the ones that I've actually got to post out, because obviously like postage has gone up a lot lately, so we're trying to keep the costs down. So yes, that'll go on there nicely now. So just pop a few dimensionals on the back. You can tell we've just had Halloween because I've still got my Halloween nails on at the moment. Right, pop that on there. I'm going to do the bow on there, but before I do the bow, I'm just going to grab my Wink of Stella and I'm just going to put a little bit on these leaves. Leaves, they're not leaves, are they? What are they? Petals, that's it. Oh, I don't think I'll make a gardener. And then also do my cherry. And cherries, they're not cherries, berries. I'm having a right go today, aren't I? Right. And it just gives a bit of sparkle to the card, because we all like a bit of sparkle. Well, I do anyway. There we go. And then I did pre-make the bow because I seem to be struggling with bows lately, and I thought I didn't want to subject you to watching me. And then that is just going to go on there, and I'm just wondering if I can put a little glue dot on there to cover that bit up, and then nobody will ever know. So we want that to come down like that. There we go, like that. And then I'm just going to trim it off a little bit. Oops. There we go. So let's pop the lid on there. I'm being really tidy lately, which is a first for me. Right, where's my little pokey tool? And then I just come in with some of these. Love these dots. There we go. So that is my finished card. So I really hope you like that. So that was the Sweet Sorbet and Cherry Cobbler, and this is the Real Red and Cherry Cobbler, which I think they both look very nice. And obviously we've done the inside, a bit of decoration on the inside. You could also do the envelopes as well. You can get 6x6 envelope, 6x6 envelopes, or you can make your own. If you've got like an envelope punch board, you can make your own. So I'll probably make my own for these. But thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed that, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Bye.